incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. That man, Michael Thomas, what a start to the season. 10 more catches in Week 3 against the Falcons for 129 yards.
I love your descriptor of it. That man, Michael Thomas. I mean, the numbers he's putting up now, right? 38 catches through 3 games. That's an NFL record. We're talking about all time. We might be talking about his pace throughout the season because the number he's chasing is 143. That's Marvin Harrison's single-season record for catches. Michael Thomas is on some type of a pace.
38 receptions. He's been targeted only 40 times. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing now is Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Shotgun now for Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 67 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On 1st down, Ryan connects with Sanu right side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
It's caught over the middle. Hooper. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
To throw is Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Drops this up to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Breeze. And Gibbs got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Breeze now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast, game You know, the second half, no matter what, well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Now Hardy on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Oh, fighting off the... He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 74 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I
really
put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Breeze now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle. It's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
21. Ready. 90. 21.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Caught by the tight end Watson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
21.
Breeze to throw again. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith from 4 yards out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw here. The catch made over the middle by Gann. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Keith Tandy. And some space here. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Now Breeze. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Terrell McClain coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now Hardy on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On first down, Ryan. And his pass incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10 now, Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Third and long, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. One last shot for Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
What's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. New Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Act like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check-in to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Detroit Lions.
With the Detroit Lions.
Sam Martin now ready to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Alright, let me get this shit going. God, I like Detroit's, like, just the color of the blue.
On the ground with Coleman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
All right, 25. Oh, this is a horrible play call. Julio, save me. Yes. Juke. Oh.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Boy.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan.
I'll just take the easy.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
I'll just take the easy one.
Taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Took me forever to find that play, dude.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Oh.
Losing yardage back at the 43-yard
Okay,
line.
that's not what I wanted to do.
Loses 3 yards there.
I don't know why he kept the ball. You know he ain't no running back. Jeez.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Who's going to be open? Who's going to be? Nobody is open. I'm going to run this with Matt. Get there.
Run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Oof.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know why. That was just me. That's all me. I can't even blame Madden like that.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings.
Yep.
We need some plays from
Yep. Here we go. Throwing another game away right here, boys.
All week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
All right, I gotta turn that off. Here we go. Come on, man, pick a play. Damn, ain't got time for this. Oh my God. Come on, kid. Oh my God. Come on, kid. If he doesn't know this is a blitz, I don't know what else to do. Oh, yes, sir. User.
It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play
all right, Coleman, you ain't really working for me right now, bro.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was just bad play call by me.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just
Oh,
don't
Julio
think
was
so.
open, looking back at it.
Damn. Sure his
Damn.
guy couldn't hold on to the football, so I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is fielded at the 27. Nice job bringing that one back. 14.
Damn, looking back at the stream, Julio was wide open, dude. He beat his man by like 2 steps.
To go now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on.
Calvin Johnson.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Speaking of Kerryon Johnson, we need to congratulate him.
Oh, Kerryon Johnson, my bad.
101 yards, and you know this as well as I do. First 100-yard rusher since Reggie Bush for Detroit back on Thanksgiving of 2013.
And who did they play that Thanksgiving? Do you remember?
No, but you're going to tell me.
The Green Bay Packers. That was a big deal because, you know, that's a major rivalry within their division. And they've had some memorable Thanksgiving games, and Reggie Bush showed out that day. But Kerryon Johnson ends the jinx, ends the bad streak with 101 yards. Who's going to be next to put up a big performance for Detroit running the football?
On second down, Johnson.
Yep.
And he'll take it down shy.
Their fucking offensive line is destroying my line,
It's a
dude.
7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. They pick up 12.
Bro, can we stop the run, please?
Tremendous
Fuck.
blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Blunt.
Fucking get this man.
Forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Shit's getting
Looks
annoying.
like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a handoff. Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Bro, this man's literally controlled the ball for the entire second quarter.
In a scoreless first
Pissing me
half.
off, dude.
We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
Thank you for waking up, defensive line. Damn, I know how hard it is. I played a position in college. God damn.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Stafford. He hits his target.
Fucking serious, dude. Just run right past him. My fucking user on defense is fucking garbage.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and
I don't know what else to do.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get
Fucking garbage ass line.
Detroit. Carry on Johnson. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away.
You better let me return this shit.
Now Hardy on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, But which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done? Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Wait, what? Julio dropped it?
2nd and 10, it's Ryan.
What the fuck? Hold on.
It's the 2014 NFL
Hold on. What the fuck?
Touchdown, Lions.
Did I just
Julio didn't catch that pass?
Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me.
What the fuck? I thought Julio caught that pass.
Back there, eyes, anticipation, great hands.
Bro, that fucking sucks.
To take it all the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old
Wow, okay.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
That's me not knowing that. Wow, okay. Wow, that's all I gotta say to that. Just wow, dude.
Now Hardy on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20.
That's the extra point.
21-yard line.
Oh, dude, I thought Julio caught
now
it.
The Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in. And now
Come on, Julio.
Loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary.
Oh my God, dude. Still fucking can't believe Julio dropped that shit, dude.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And it pops free.
The
ball loose.
Jones.
Up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact.
What are you doing, my son? What are you doing?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And this one's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing.
Might as well name this shit Madden 19 trash player.
Right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. The Falcons on 3rd down.
Saw that man, Tom.
To this point, they could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Oh, he's giving this to me.
Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. This is Coleman, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. So just shy of midfield, they tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position.
Now watch me give a touchdown right here.
Wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation,
first half,
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, risk or reward for your risk here. I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
On second down, here's Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
My safety, where are you? Where's the safety?
8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds
safety
to go
just literally went MIA on that play. He's like, I'm just going to go to the locker room. Like, literally, there was nobody over deep middle. Like, what? We're in zone coverage. You weren't even in cover 2. What happened? And I just kicked this shit out of bounds. Please go out the end zone. Fuck.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 4.
This just ain't my day to be playing Madden. I'm about to switch to 2K.
Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, tag 32, tag 32.
They go to Johnson again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Stafford. And he took the
Got fucking popped by like 3 guys at once, dude.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact.
Damn, where was that in the first half? Defense? My play calling, that's what happened. No, let it go. God damn it.
He'll return it from the
No.
6.
Oh, how did I get that extra yardage? We good.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Now, we going to score some points, big dog.
Or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Bro, like, look at the blue, like the color of the blue that they have. I've liked it over the past couple years. It's not a run, big dog. You ain't got to close up the D-line.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 1st down, Ryan. And finding the tight end.
Damn, you can't truck him, tight end.
Shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, I think that was a great example.
I was expecting the tight end just to straight up run that man over, but all right, that's cool.
But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He was brought down by Devon Kennard. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion.
Sanu, can you stop backpedaling? Okay, that's cool.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And some room to maneuver. And he returns it into enemy territory.
So what I'm about to do right here is this right here.